Alrighty, hello and welcome to hopefully what might be some very, very scary stuff tonight. The addition and also another, well, quite a few changes that I'll get into in one brief second, but the Tarrasque, I used it once or twice before, probably 6-7 months ago. Something like that, but it certainly feels like maybe this list could use a single copy. Chances are it might just be too expensive. It might not be necessary, but how often do you see somebody hard cast a Tarrasque? Maybe they cheat it out, but then if you cheat it out and you're not casting it, you lose the haste and ward 10, which ward 10 you got to imagine is effectively hexproof. That's quite fantastic there. But hopefully we see it. Whenever it attacks, it fights target creature defending player control, so easily able to take out anything. You can imagine being a 10-10, possibly pinged by a marauding raptor, so temporarily a 10-8, but that's still quite fantastic to fight and kill anybody, and then somebody that blocks it also go down. We take out two things. We might lose the Tarrasque. Hopefully that's not the case. But man, that guy is big. Clear the way. We shall see. Land-wise, nothing much has changed, I guess. 22 still. Now, I did cut all the lands in the sideboard. Well, the sort of lands. The dual-faced Turntimber Symbiosises and Fulvari. I just thought, I want to see how it feels without it. Replacing those 4 cards, the 3 and the 1 of, for 4 Inscription of Abundances. We're going to fight and deal with Indomitable Creativity stuff and Transmogrify. Inscription of Abundance will take out the creature that Transmogrify is targeting. Thrashing Brontodon can take out Reflection of Kiki-Jiki or a treasure that Indomitable Creativity is targeting. And hopefully that does the trick. We'll be packing both of that stuff. Back to Nature, 3 copies, just because I feel like 5-color Enigmatic Incarnation, Fires of Invention is going to be a little bit more common in Diamond. And I really want to pack the extra punch, just increase the chance of seeing this absolutely devastating card against that deck. And then Rending Volley for Spirits, Mono-White Humans potentially, although taking out one thing doesn't do a whole lot when they have a whole lot of bodies. But Adeline, of course, being 4 toughness, lovely stuff, dropping that for 1. Greasefang, Angels potentially, since we got caught out last night, unfortunately, without that Rampaging Ferocidon. That was painful. So possibly Bishop of Wings, their turn 2 play, we take that out, we drop Giada. I don't care what it is. But sometimes, just the key thing might buy us enough time, might slow him down from gaining life or just gaining a ton of life. And we'll be able to get the job done, similar to how we got it done last night against him in one game, but we did lose that match, unfortunately. So yeah, lots of nice instant speed interaction, covering a wide range of stuff with this, enchantments, anything else we want to fight to gain a bunch of life. Of course, Inscription of Abundance. If we have Galta out, we're gaining 12 life. That's pretty fantastic. Possibly 13 with the counter from the Great Henge. We could put 2 more counters on Galta to make her 15. That's just nuts. Craziness. Then just thrashing to hopefully buy some time against aggro, potentially. Take out artifacts, enchantments. I think we cover enough ground here. Definitely Rending Volley to stop Greasefang, or Inscription to stop him as well. The main graveyard deck in the format. But we'll see. We might be caught out by something crazy. You just never know. Oh boy. Here goes nothing. Scary. Scary stuff. Hopefully I don't feel too bad cutting those Turntimber Symbiosises. Symbiosi. It was nice if it felt right to cut Otepic Huntmaster because it was likely going to die against or in some matchups, and then bringing that in as a land and just an extra way to possibly get to 3, 4 a little bit more consistently. Okay. Azorius Control perhaps to start. Ooh, maybe. Yeah, I can make that work. It looks like that could be the case. Shatter Skull Smashing, maybe not doing a whole lot for us. We'll get that down so we don't have to take 3 mono white humans. Okay. Well, this is going to be a little bit painful. Let's get into it. Hopefully Marauding Raptor can do the trick against Thalia's Lieutenant and it doesn't get too big. Or they don't have Portable Hole. I hate Portable Hole. There's the Adeline, like I mentioned. Rending Volley, lovely stuff against her, but well, we'll stop this token. Man, that was nuts. Shifting Ceratops. I like Shifting Ceratops, possibly leading to that Great Henge next turn. Being reduced to 4 is lovely, lovely stuff. Now Marauding, we can deal 4. Nah, we'll wait and see. Take out that token, but Shifting Ceratops could scare him off of much of anything, really. That Thalia's Lieutenant, though, is going to be quite big. I think Adeline would only go to 4 power when she makes that token. Possibly they might have another copy of Adeline. No, I didn't block the token. Oh, man. I need more coffee. What is their plan? Oh, okay. Well, we're not dead yet. We're not dead yet, folks. We've got the Great Henge, which is pretty darn great. We're gonna drop Drover of the Mighty. Lovely stuff. It's gonna be a fantastic 4/4 blocker. We're gonna be gaining 2 life. It's looking okay, I must say. Galta next turn, and we'll just hold the line, as they say. If we can drop Regisaur and Galta next turn, I think that's going to be pretty decent. Hopefully they don't have Brave the Elements, because then we're probably definitely dead this turn. Sadly. Oh, what do they got up their sleeve? That's a lot of damage. Drover the Mighty would be nice. Trading with Adeline. Again, I suspect they have another copy in hand. I think usually they play the full play set. Marauding definitely has to stay at least. Gonna try and take her out and hope they don't replace it here. Hopefully they don't get rid of the Great Henge some. Oh, they do. My goodness. I should really look at that Hopeful Initiate. Man, that was nasty. Galta's good too. Yeah. Hopefully Galta is scary enough. That's the thing. And do some damage with this Marauding Raptor. Brave the Elements could completely do us in anyways. Hopefully that's not the case. Oh, exactly. Oh. I should have left Marauding Raptor behind, unfortunately. Yeah, that was nice. That was nice, I must say. Well, we know what we're doing. Rending Volley. Absolutely. Tarrasque, well, we can cut that. Carnage, Domri. Definitely want Luca in to take out multiple things, potentially. Let's see that rending volley. Oh, beautiful, beautiful stuff. A little bit iffy, nothing for 2, nothing for 3, but I think there's a good chance we'll get to one of those things here. Let's go with Drover. I just want to get that down, possibly shifting Ceratops next turn, but just because Drover, you have to have out a whole cycle just so you can... Oh, okay, the portable hole. I should have expected something like that. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world, I must say. We got Huntmaster and we're still left with 1 red. Hasty shifting next turn is going to be lovely stuff. The Mutavault, meaning they only have 1 white, so they'll get another one this turn, I would imagine. Play your Adeline. Oh, no Adeline. Interesting. Odd. Good old Regisaur it is. Let's just go for it. They have something up their sleeve. Okay, okay. Well, that's pretty legitimate. That's all right. I had to draw it out at some point. Yeah, that does the trick. Destroying target creature with toughness 4 or greater. Power toughness? Toughness, just toughness. That's right. We got shifting. We got that token. Aha, aha. Hopefully they don't have you know what. Oh, okay, phew. No Brave the Elements. I definitely expect they would have done that. Oh, this is looking pretty good. One, 2, 4. 8 next turn. Nah, I don't think we can risk it. But we can definitely attack with at least 1 shifting. Oh, where's something other than a land? My goodness. That's okay, that's okay. There's that Brave the Elements, sadly. That certainly is painful. We could surprise them next turn. Something that's not a land. Oh boy, yeah. Well, that tends to do the trick, unfortunately. Yeah, well, that's all right. That's all right. It's nice to finally face mono-white humans. It would be good to get some more practice against it and brush up on it a little bit. Certainly can be kind of rough, but it seemed like we could get there often enough, potentially Getting those bodies that at least could scare them away if we can have a nice even spread between red and green stuff. Only red and only green. Possibly we still would be left with some blockers that might be able to actually do something when they name red or green with Brave the Elements there. I wouldn't expect them to have two, but you never know. Yeah, I can give it a whirl. Certainly could be quite a bit worse. Nice to see, excuse me, a Topiary Stomper there. Oh, we've got, can't play that. What am I thinking? We've got 5-color Fires of Invention, whatchamacallits. This is going to be quite nice, and very nice to see that Marauding Raptor. Hopefully nothing, okay, nothing to deal with it. Oh, I'm liking our chances. Bet they didn't expect to see that. Whew. Hey, we're used to it, sadly, but we still got that Topiary Stomper to get us where we need to be. Luca next turn for 5, possibly shifting Ceratops. Definitely Luca for 5 would be quite enticing. I do want to get to Galta. We'll see what they do. Could be very painful this turn, though, getting that Fires of Invention, sadly. Enigmatic Incarnation to sacrifice Leyline Binding, Agent of Treachery, or something that they'll cheat out and start stealing our lands. That is, that's not, not fun whatsoever. Oh, they got it. I jinxed myself. Nuts. Man, they're having a really good time this time. What do they get? Agent of Treachery is my bet. Oh, okay. Yeah, Atraxa also costs 7 for the 6 cost of Leyline Binding there. Well, we're not dead yet, but we may be. Could somehow get Galta. Then we can shoot Atraxa out of the sky. Oh yeah, now that we have Marauding Raptor back, we can go Galta this turn, hopefully. What do they got in hand, though? Temporary Lockdown, don't care about that. Bone Crusher, don't care. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. We got Shifting, we got Galta. Beautiful. And we're still left over with 1 to give Shifting Haste. Now that mana is temporary, of course, so we might as well make use of it. We wouldn't have it next turn, unfortunately. I wish it wasn't temporary, but I had to do that to get all those down. I could have tapped 3 lands for Shifting and then the other 2 Castle Garenbrigs, 2 for Galta, but I wouldn't have been able to give Shifting Haste and deal 5 damage in that case. Hopefully they can't do anything to Galta. It would be nice to blast Atraxa out of the sky, I must say. Possibly 2 things if they play that Bone Crusher Giant. Definitely. That's going to be quite scary indeed. I think there's a good chance we can take out multiple targets with this. Nice they're only at 22 instead of 27. I know bad stuff could happen, depending what we have in hand. Hopefully they don't have Thoughtseize or something. That would suck. Okay, 7, 5. Oh, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. They only have 2. Interesting. With Kenrith, they would be able to put a 1/1 counter on something. if they grab a forest with Fabled Passage. For 1 and a green, 1/1 counter, target creature. I'm liking this. Boy, okay, we got options. I'm pretty sure just Luca. Shoot them all out of the sky. Get the job done. Okay, I just did 8 and 4. Either way, they would have saved Fenris, but they would have saved Atraxa if I had only done the 7. Searching for a forest to put a counter on it, I think. Probably. Now that Kenrith is at 1, well, that could be helpful for us. I guess that's not so helpful, come to think of it. They would just kill us next turn, huh? Ah. We'll bring him back to nature. And we'll get him. We'll get him. Yeah, pretty much just that. Huntmaster, I like Luca. I definitely like, but cut Luca, Domri, and the Tarrasque back to nature should do the trick to help us get the win against 5-color Enigmatic Incarnation. Don't really need to kill a whole lot if they can't play a whole lot because they don't have any enchantments. Right. Hopefully we see a great henge a little bit tonight. It's going to happen. I can feel it. We're going to pop off at least a few times. That is rough. Could be a lot worse. I'm going to keep it because Drover can get us to 4 on turn 3, which would allow me to play the Huntmaster and the other Drover in a single turn. I like that. I like that. It's not the craziest thing, but I've done stuff like that before. Kind of similar with this mixture. And there's a pretty good chance we'll get some body, some nice body, hopefully that back to nature at some point, which does feel nice having that 3rd copy, I'll say. Oh. No, hopefully it's not more lands, my goodness. Portable hole? That would be painful. Hopefully they leave it alive, but at the very least, we still got plays. We'll draw out removals and okay, just for 1. Oh, well, you gotta be kidding. Leyline Binding. Well, it's no different than Fatal Push. It's actually a little bit better than Fatal Push because we have the potential to get that Drover the Mighty back at some point. We'll go with the second one, though, still, just because, well, having a Huntmaster down won't get anything, but this is craziness. We're seeing all 4 of the Karplusan forests in the top 9. Nuts. You never would expect that, but my. Going a wee bit downhill here. Chip away, do the best we can. We're winning now, 19-20. Sammy, how's it going? Hey, that's all right. That's all right. I didn't get give too much warning. Wasn't able to set things up a few hours ahead of time to hopefully get you guys the notifications and whatnot. Victor, how's it going? Hopefully all is well. There's that back to nature that I was desperately hoping for. Gonna wait and see what they do next. Oh, don't attack, don't attack. Wait and see what they do next turn. Hopefully back to nature gets a little bit more value. Whether they play Fires of Invention, Enigmatic Incarnation. Hopefully it's the combination of those two. But Omnath, Locus of Creation is very painful. The first land entering, they gain 4 life. The second land, with this Fabled Passage here, whatever basic they grab, make 4 mana. It could be painful. I expect them to play more enchantments. Hopefully. Hopefully. Yeah, I'm bouncing it. That's okay. Enchantments, come on. You know you wanna. You don't. You do. Huh. Interesting. Oh my goodness. Another Castle Garenbreak. What the heck? Well, it's not like we have all lands. There is only 22 in the list. Yeah. We'll just keep on drawing. We'll get maybe some more Drovers and Huntmasters. Mix in a Great Henge there, and maybe we'll see Galta. My oh my. Play an enchant. You can do it. Guess not. We'll just play a bunch of bodies, huh? Oh, Shatterskull Smashing. Well, actually, that can be pretty good. Come to think of it, 2, 6, 2. Yes, we can play Shatterskull Smashing for 6 to take out Kruga and Omnath. I like that indeed. Hopefully, that buys us time. Chip away with Huntmaster a little bit, but I expect it's still going to be bad. Maybe this is the thing that draws out the enchantments that they have in hand. That was pretty decent. A lovely top deck. We certainly don't need... we don't need to see another one. Do they just not have any enchantments? Or are we getting unlucky? Where is it? Oh my goodness. Nuts. Yeah, pretty much any creature at this point I would be happy with. Any dino to power up Drover the Mighty a little bit. Eventually. There's an enchantment we've been waiting for. My oh my. It's probably going to do it though, I would imagine. Yeah. Routing Raptors 3. Well, it's not the end of the world. We've got a dino. We've got some blockers. We get Drover the Mighty back this turn, which is pretty lovely. Okay, okay. Now they can't flash in that Brazen Borrower. We got, yeah, 3. We'll have 4 blockers. Let's do it. Let's do it. We'll stop them from sculpting their hand with that second counter on Fable of the Mirror Breaker there. And hope that does what we need it to do. And hopefully they don't do anything to Marauding Raptor there, which would get rid of both our Drovers, sadly. Nuts. That tends to do the trick. Yeah, well, you can't win them all, and you certainly can't win when all you draw is lands after lands after lands. My, oh my. Well, nothing we could have done differently. Just unlucky. Let's see the Tarrasque. Hopefully we see the Tarrasque tonight, at least once. I don't even know if it has an entrance animation or not. I don't think I've ever actually played it. Oh, that's not going to do it. Okay, well, that's definitely quite a bit better. Send Galta to the bottom for sure, and hopefully Drover survives to get us that second source of green for Topiary Stomper if we don't draw it with a land. Okay, good. They have nothing at instant speed for 1. Maybe they do for 2. Possibly get to play shifting next turn. If we draw a third land, that would be pretty nice against what seems to be indomitable creativity. Hey, that's okay. Oh my, we don't need another Galta. Okay, hey, we got something. We're rolling. Yes, definitely. Well, at least it didn't die. You gotta look on the bright side of things. Atraxa coming up. That does tend to do the trick. Hard to come back from that. Oh yes, definitely. I would be happy to know that it never wins against control. That is good. It can be painful, but I do have a plan. Like I said, Thrashing Brontodon. We can sacrifice it at instant speed for 1 and take out that treasure. That's where it's at. Seems to be the treasure is made with Prismari Command or that Goblin token. I don't know, either way, Thrashing Brontodon potentially could have helped us out. Description of Abundance as well. Don't need the Tarrasque. 1 copy of the Queen. Okay, let's see. Shifting would be nice. Actually, you know what? I feel like Thrashing Brontodon could be enough. You beat Indomitable every single time. Good stuff. I'm glad to hear that. You get Vindication and Revenge for me. That is nice. Oh, so that's not nice. Oh, that's even worse. Oh my goodness. Tonight is just not our night. Certainly. Hopefully stuff lives. Could be Marauding Raptor. They could have something that deals 2 damage for 1, in which case Huntmaster would have died to that. So Marauding being at 3 toughness. I mean, there's Fire Prophecy, possibly. I feel a little bit worried about them taking out Marauding. I'm going to attack with it and see if that draws out removal. Okay, interesting. Hullbreaker Horror. Oh, man, that thing is very scary for me. There's the Fire Prophecy. Okay, maybe they had it. I feel like they might have, in which case, if I played Drover, we would have lost it. Okay, this is good. We're getting there. Unfortunately, Castle Garenbrig entering untapped. Hopefully, Drover not dying to something for the 1. Okay. Indomitable Creativity maybe coming up. Yeah, we were just a little bit too slow with that Thrashing Brontodon, unfortunately. Would have been nice. Yeah, hey, I'm just going to keep going against it and hopefully getting a little bit luckier with the hands. Maybe just starting off with Thrashing Brontodon. Help out against enchantments. Indomitable Creativity. Looks like it's either a clue or a treasure token that they target. Man, nasty. Nasty stuff indeed. Yeah. Maybe Thrashing Brontodon to start is the way to go to help us give a fighting chance for the dinos. Oh, okay, well, I can work with that. A little bit painful heaven, unfortunately. It can't all be good all the time. Certainly with dinos, it's rough once in a while. But that's all right. I've been playing them since they were released, and I've had many painful times. Hasn't turned me off quite yet. Oof. Mono red. Hopefully Marauding Raptor is enough of a deterrent for their aggression. Ooh. Mono red. Darn. The lovely lightning bolts. If they control a wizard, 1 red for 3 damage to any target is certainly lovely stuff indeed. Imagine they have some more removal, unfortunately. Skewer the Critics is going to be a bit of a problem if they can do it. Imagine they can deal damage to us with something else and then go Skewer the Critics for 1 as well. There it is. 3 Carnage Tyrants are definitely a sad sight. Could get Carnage Tyrant next turn or Regis for Alpha, but definitely Carnage Tyrant, and we'll see if that can maybe help us out a little bit. Soul Scarage. Nuts. Oh my goodness, man, what is with these wacky draws tonight? The 4th Castle Gearing Break in the top 11. Any other land, and we would have been able to get Carnage Tyrant down. The one... Unlucky to say the least. My oh my. Yeah, that's how she goes, but Thrashing Brontodon, definitely a nice early body just to help us out a wee bit. Trim the Tarrasque because that's pretty expensive. Painful. Galta, well, she can be nice, but I say we trim her. Got to make space for this, which I think is going to be good. Keeping a hand of 2 Thrashing Brontodons and other stuff. Those Thrashing Brontodons might have been Galta instead. Certainly feels a bit better. JDX, how's it going? Hopefully a little bit better than me tonight. Oof is right. Luca, yeah. Get that inscription going. Yeah, I'm going to keep that. We're on the play again. Could be a pretty good chance. Hopefully Huntmaster survives, but I think there's... well, it'll eat up their resources. They're targeting creatures. They're not targeting us with their burn spells. Yes, hopefully everybody is doing good. Yeah, I don't really like the looks of this. I mean, I do like Shadow Skull. There are a bunch of weak creatures, so possibly this could take out a couple things. But we don't have a sweeper tonight. Brotherhood's End, Anger of the Gods, anything like that to definitely help us. I'm going to try for something a little bit better, I think. Okay. Here we go. Liv, you can do it. I believe in the drover. No? Maybe? No? I do not believe in the drover. Let's get that third land. That is not a third land. Where are they? My, oh my. Definitely one of the more painful matchups. Mono red, I must say. Oh my. I'll see if we get it next turn. Goodness, goodness. And we're not going back from that. Hey, mono red is fast. A few cards for your Aurelia EDH deck. Okay. Oh, and I forgot to mention that auction for the extended art Japanese Great Henge from Japan. I won that for 37 US. This is crazy. I saved myself at least 50 bucks Canadian, roughly. I think that was pretty good. 37 US for an extended art Great Henge. Even though it's Japanese, again, we all know what the Great Henge does. I gotta start getting copies of them. But that, I mean, extended art Great Henge is 80, I don't know, around 80 bucks US, I think, at this point. Pretty sure. Yeah, this hand looks pretty good. We got the Carplucent Forest, hopefully getting that Drover down. It does seem like it's Azorius Control, but we got a lot of stuff for 2, and Drover, if it survives or doesn't get countered, would be good next turn for shifting. That will draw out something that they have, I would imagine. Oh, a Shark Typhoon, so maybe they don't have counters. Yes, oh, who knows what they'll do with Secret Lairs. That is... it's definitely an interesting thing that they've been doing lately, I must say. Oh, it's got to be marauding. Yeah. I hope it doesn't get countered. Yes, for the Middle Earth one, Lord of the Rings. It's going to be quite nice. The question is, could they do something to marauding? Let's see. Let's see. Hopefully that's not the case. I think we might be lucky here. Oh, okay. Hopefully they don't have a sweeper. I'm gonna shoot my shot. Oh, okay. Multiple sensors. Interesting. They're digging for a sweeper. Hopefully they didn't get it. Portable hole. Okay, they don't have a sweeper. This is good. We got a lot of little things. And we got shifting coming down next turn. Oh boy. We can do Carnage as well. I like Carnage. I've never seen that Power Rangers show. I've seen some Power Rangers, but I do like that Lord of the Rings set. I'll probably be buying a collector box or whatever box allows you to potentially get the one ring. That would be pretty sweet. I think it's cool how they did that, I must say. Get a little bit more damage attacking with shifting here. Could be a wee bit rough. It's definitely kind of painful not having more sources of green, but you never know. No sweeper. No sweeper. Well, they got a sweeper. That's okay. Definitely to be expected. I think they're going to make secret lairs for anything. Power Rangers, Pokemon secret. Well, no, they would never do Pokemon because Pokemon has their own cards, but be a little bit awkward. Another source of green. You can. Oh my goodness. Well, we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. Man. The darn Shatter Skulls. Hey, we got something. We got something, and it is a source of green. It might get countered. Teferi definitely is tough, though. I think they are. Even though it is blue-white control, yeah. We'll see. They didn't counter Domri, which is nice. Hopefully they don't do anything to it. Okay, we drew out a Wandering Emperor. I like that. That Samurai gonna take Domri down to 1 if they slap a counter on it, and yeah. Hopefully Domri getting us that second source of green is enough to help out a little bit. Oh, Hall of the Storm Giants. Nuts. Yeah, we're not coming back from that one. A lot of wacky matches. Not in our favor tonight, unfortunately. But that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, I'll keep it as is. Maybe could have trimmed the Tarrasque, putting in a Thrashing Brontodon, potentially just a cheaper body. It would be cool to get the Tarrasque down against Azorius Control. Not that it's a very good idea, but hey, if that happens, pretty satisfying indeed. Maybe Domri could allow us to do that. We ramp with him, then we protect against counter spells. We drop the Tarrasque to fight a little dinky samurai, and we're off to the races. Oh, okay, that's better. Nice. We get a keeper right away. We've got 2 sources of green, so it's certainly twice as much as the previous game. 3 Marauding Raptors. Man, it's a whole lot of craziness. My, oh my. 3 Carnages. All 4 Karplusan Forests. That one game, I've lost track now. I don't play EDH. Could never really get into it. Possibly get to drop the Great Henge next turn, but I don't imagine they'd let it happen if they have anything up. I've done Historic Brawl on Arena here, which was quite nice, I must say. I'm gonna go for another Topiary. If they have a Sensor or Jawari Disruption, we might be able to get this. Yes, okay. We got the nice stable ramp. They can't do a whole lot with that, and we might get the Henge. A little bit too expensive. It is pretty expensive. It definitely can be incredibly pricey. I imagine they're going to do something to something. I'm going to try to do something. What would draw out stuff? That is the question now. I would like to go with Galta. I'm gonna go with Galta. If that doesn't draw out a sweeper next turn, I don't know what will. Hold back that Marauding Raptor. Yes. Black-blue, Dimir, with all the sacrifice stuff, very, very painful, I must say. Oh, it is rough. Seems like we might have been able to get the Great Henge off. Hey, I expected that. I did what I had to do. Regisaur Alpha safely coming down. Actually, this is quite nice. We potentially can go with Marauding plus Regisaur Alpha. We'd be attacking with a total of 9, but we could open ourselves up to another sweeper next turn. I feel like that might not be the case, though. I'm going to try for it. I think there could be a good chance they don't have another sweeper, but of course you never know. Where there's one Supreme Verdict, there's probably 4. Or a Farewell. That's definitely a possibility. Okay, they don't have a sweeper. This is good. This is very good indeed. Well, I'll try for it. That's going to draw out a counter spell for sure. Negate, maybe. absorb him. To be expected. Oh, and an Ether Gust. Well, I'll put it back on top. It's going to be pretty nice drawing it, playing it next turn. Although I would imagine they're going to be packing something to answer it. They'll have at least 3, maybe another absorb. Hopefully that's not the case. But it definitely could be something a lot worse than a Regisaur Alpha, I must say. Where's Tyrannosaurus Rex when you need it? Not in the list whatsoever. Alright. Man, Tyrannosaurus Rex would have been lovely there. Would have been able to play him too. Reduced by 1 to 6. We got 6 lands and scary. No T-Rex. So you can see how sometimes, certainly in this case, it is painful. But maybe that's the thing I need to redo with this Great Henge variation. Maybe cut Great Henge completely when I am facing Azorius Control. But you guys, a lot of you guys saw how fantastic T-Rex was in Carnage Tyrant. Yeah, that tends to do the trick. Yeah. Can't always win against a potentially favored deck. All right, Tarrasque coming up. I swear, we're gonna see him. We're gonna see him. Maybe I can somehow cut something somewhere. 3 copies of T-Rex, 4 copies. Yeah. I don't play any other decks, Victor. This is it. Other than April Fools or the quests, 750 gold to cast some white and blue spells. I have a Spirits deck that I just spam white and blue stuff. Or a mono black zombies if it's a quest for casting black things. But other than that, dinos all the time, 24/7. Shatterskull, I don't think we need it. Yeah, just all dinos, all day, always. Got our first Greasefang of the night. Hopefully Rending Volley helps us out, but it is very painful facing off against Greasefang when they're on the play, because you hope they don't do something nasty. They don't get their combo going. Oh, hey, look at that. Very, very exciting stuff. Oh, Dino deck, Sammy. Is that, you mean Dino deck? Yeah, maybe. Hard to say. I've tried a lot of variations over the years, I must say. Yeah, I'll keep testing, tweaking, doing things. Maybe your guys' suggestions. You want to see something be played, kind of see how it feels, perhaps before you invest wild cards into it yourself, or you just want to see something different. I can... Oh my goodness. This opponent has milled 3 of their Thoughtseize. This is the night of wackiness. I must say, insanity on both sides of the field. Yeah, I've tried just about every variation of a dinosaur deck. Yeah. Pretty much. There's still some untapped potential. Definitely with Rakdos dinos, black and red. Could be very scary. Rakdos Menace Dinosaur Tribal. Some of the new cards that we're getting in March of the Machines definitely could elevate that a little bit. Lifting, Topiary Stomper, any of those would have been nice. Ugh, the Sky Sovereign. Well, that's probably not gonna... That's not doing us any favors, that's for sure. Alrighty. Rending Volley it is. Possibly Thrashing Brontodon. I was thinking before, taking out the vehicle, just sending it back to the graveyard. They would get to cheat it out again, but if it buys us one turn, maybe that's all we need. Yeah, I've done Rainbow Dinos, all 5 colors. Boros Dinos, red and white. Rainbow Dinos is actually quite satisfying. I was thinking of playing Rainbow Dinos tonight. Maybe one of these nights coming up. It's been quite some time since I've done it. I want to dust it off and update things. Tarrasque though, we don't need that. Domri, maybe. Luca to take out multiple things would be pretty good, I must say. But we got to make room for the thing. Fry up that greasy rat and hopefully it doesn't smell too bad. Ugh. Man, had some pretty good hands last night. Tonight is, oh my goodness, 2 mountains to nothing. Ugh. Okay, well, 2 great henges, no lands, 1 land, 2 great henges, but we got that rending volley, even though I'm not feeling too good about this. Oh my, oh my. You'd think I'm not using a lot of sources of green, but there definitely should be plenty. Hey, we'll kill that rat at the very least. Nuts. Oh, there's that Thoughtseize. The first one going into the graveyard. I don't think we're going to get as fortunate as we did the previous game, seeing them mill 3 copies. It was probably in the top 10 or something. Let's not even bother with that. Let's move on to the next one. If it was going to be winnable, it certainly would have been an uphill battle. Okay. All right, it's coming down, coming down. Just once, just once. Watch me play this list after I'm done the stream tonight, and the first match I play, I get the Tarrasque for a win in some fantastic scenario. Man, that'd be just my luck. Yeah, I can work with that. Looks like it might be mono red aggro with Obosh. So odd mana valued sources deal double damage. It's gonna get painful real quick. Maybe Luca can take out multiple things, perhaps, but this is definitely not a deck you want to go second to. A lot of mono red tonight. I mean, two is not a lot, but it's a decent amount. Well, whatever we play is gonna die. But if something doesn't die, I'd rather Drover be the thing that doesn't die, because it could be a little bit better next turn. Nuts. Oh, here it is. Let's get that stable ramp, possibly drop in Regis or Alpha next turn, but it may be too late, unfortunately for us. I would just do us in. Okay. Inscription of Thrashing Bronze Dawn, definitely. Galta, Old Trim, Galta, the Tarrasque. Get that Inscription of Abundance going. Huntmaster, it could be nice to power out some stuff, but he's probably going to die a lot. Okay, some life gain from Inscription, some life gain from the Great Henge if we last long enough. Sometimes that is not the case. Man, I'm definitely missing a sweeper tonight, I must say. Oh my goodness. Okay, hey. That's pretty good. I'll take it. We gotta go Marauding Raptor anyways. Being 3 toughness, a little bit more durable. It might dodge whatever they do if they were planning to do something. And then just hopefully they're tapped out next turn. We can safely go Drover of the Mighty, both of them. At the very least, we can go Thrashing Brontodon, being, again, that nice 3-4 body. Well, they got something up their sleeve, that's for sure. They wanted to kill Marauding. Okay, this is actually very, very good, I think. We're tapped out. I gotta do what I was hoping to do. Okay, that's decent. 1 green for a 3/3 is pretty fantastic. Again, hopefully Marauding sticking around. As long as Marauding sticks around, we should be in a pretty good position. I imagine that's going to 4 toughness, so I'll block with both of those. Okay, we took it out. We still have Drover. He's still there, which is nice. But man, that is painful. Hopefully we see that inscription of abundance. It would be nice to gain a little bit of life there. But just attacking with that 1 Swiss Spear, definitely that's getting to 4 toughness. Had to do what I had to do. Oh, there's a dino. Our dino. Good old buddy rampaging Frostodon, which is going to be painful because now if we draw Inscription of Abundance, we wouldn't be gaining any life, sadly. But they don't have a whole lot of anything, so we can pretty safely go with Regis or Alpha, I would imagine. Thrashing Brontodon possibly can sacrifice itself to take out the Etching of Kumano if, for whatever reason, that makes sense to do so. I'm just going to attack with everything, and anything that blocks anything, it would kill it. Hopefully we have brought him low enough. Regis or Alpha being a 4/4 there, I think is going to do the trick. Oh, another one. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Get him. I love it. Whew. Okay. Redemption. Finally. It took only about an hour. I wasn't pressing the crying dino nearly enough. Okay. Keep it as is. Ouchie. Ouchie is right, man. I think the thing that helped was taking out that Monastery Swiss Spear. Even though I knew I was going to lose at least 1 Drover. I hoped I didn't lose 2. I can work with that though. We got 3 lands, technically. Possibly save that Shatter Skull Smashing to take out 2 dinky little things. That Soul Scar Mage that changes damage to -1/-1 counters is never a pretty sight at all. Plus we need a forest anyways for Castle Garenbrig to enter untapped, especially since we see another one here. Okay. Imagine Drover's going down. Hopefully it doesn't, but it could help power out Shifting Ceratops. Okay, they don't have anything for 1 red instant speed that can kill them. I like this. They just drew that play with 5, I think. Oh yeah. Topiary. We get to 4, we'll be at 5 next turn for Carnage Tyrant. Maybe that's a little bit slow. Maybe not. Hard to say, but I think Carnage Tyrant is going to be pretty sweet. Might spell our doom. Of course, we have to have some land enter untapped. Actually, Marauding plus Shifting, come to think of it. Now they're going to go Obosh next turn, I would imagine. They can't attack with it, but Soulscar Mage would do 4. Etching would do 4. Yeah, Carnage turn. Let's just get that big scary thing. They can't target it. They may not attack because we've got him down. And we could drop the Great Henge next turn. If we get it, we play the Great Henge for 2 green, and it's going to be ouchy once. Well, we're not going to be gaining life from it, but we'll be drawing stuff, that's for sure. Setting up for that painful Obosh eventually. Well, let's see. I would want to Shatter Skull Smashing for at least 4. 5 to take out both Soulscar Mages there. Yeah. Do a little bit of setup. Hopefully it's not too painful for us. And hopefully that didn't do us in. Take 3 from Rampaging, that would be alright. Take out lots of other stuff, and oh, they're digging for that next land to play Obosh. Okay, man. Brotherhood's End would be absolutely soul-crushing for him at this point here. Hopefully it's enough to hold him off. Ooh, okay. So we got the Shatter Skull Smashing for 4. Take out Rampaging Frostodon. Maybe it should be a Soulscar Mage and the Etching of Kumano, I think. Okay, they saved it. Interesting. Okay, well, it's gonna be painful when they drop Obosh this turn. I guess they just play Obosh and they win. I'm pretty sure that's what happens. Did I guess? No, I guess. 1, 2, yeah. Well, they steal the creatures. Yeah. We didn't have a sweeper. Nuts. Watch me bring in a sweeper and gonna never face much aggro. It's Azorius after Azorius after Azorius, but of course it is very nice in a pinch, I must say. Well, guess you can't beat everything all the time. Dragon Zathis. Grixis Dragons. Oh man, that is painful. Where's something for 2 or 3? Okay, we got 2 lands with Shatter Skull there. Again, no source of green, sadly. Oh my goodness, I send a Galta to the bottom and I see a Galta, and maybe it's mono red. No, nuts. Oh, okay. Well, where's that source of green? My goodness. You gotta have some wacky nights with the good nights. I don't think we're winning this one. Oh, you never know. I'll play out the next few turns, but it's certainly quickly going down. Oh my. Counterspell. Killing. Pain. And suffering. Maximum suffering. Oh, let's try again. Yikes. Indomitable creativity, or just is it spells, thing in the ice, flipping it to bounce our stuff? I think it's indomitable creativity. Maybe. 100% creativity. All right, yes. Unfortunate hands. Okay. I'm gonna get creative with Thrashing Brontodon, Inscription of Abundance, Trim Galta, Trim the Tarrasque, Trim Luca, Domri, and One Hunt Master. And we're off to the races. Okay. Inscription of Abundance. Interact and kill the Transmogrify target if they've combined Transmogrify and Creativity, which I seem to be seeing. Oh, I'm getting all the dinos, Stanley. All of them. It'd be quite exciting. Hey, not the worst thing in the world. A little bit of interaction if they are setting up for Creativity or Transmogrify. Take out the creature or two creatures. Very nice to see this. Oh, and there is the Inscription of Abundance. Okay. Feeling pretty good about this. Making use of that Topiary Stompers for power before we get to 7 lands. Don't imagine they'd have a counter spell for 1. Oh, this is good. We'll be at 5 lands next turn. We could drop Carnage Tyrant and they're just donezo. I think we have at least another few turns before they try to do their stuff. Question is, could they do it next turn? Oh, a lot of creativity. That's good. At least they've been helping someone's win rate. You know what? I want to go with Topiary Stomper again. See if they let it happen or they do something different to make a treasure token. Okay. That's alright. Well, we know they have Brotherhood's End. More counter spells, perhaps. Okay. Ouch. Possibly could have saved it, but I want to save it for doing something. If they get something at any point, certainly seems like slapping down Carnage Tyrant would have been better. Huh? Janky is at control with Shark Typhoon, maybe Hullbreaker to finish. Yes. You never know, but it's definitely unexpected. At least we get to attack with Topiary Stomper. Carnage Tyrant should scare him off, but I can play Carnage Tyrant and I still have 2 left with this. I'm certainly as surprised as you are, Isaac. Guess we'll get there with Carnage Tyrant, I would imagine. Oh, and the hasty shifting Ceratops to boot. Use up one of those mountains. Can't counter that. Can't counter that. Dead. Done. And we still have 2 left over to maybe save it from, you know, removal or something. I think we should get them. Yeah. Feels pretty good. Definitely nice to see him get rid of that Brotherhood's End, I must say. Oh, smoked him. Definitely works a little bit better. Well, I haven't dabbled too much into Pioneer yet. I'm getting there, but I mean, it didn't really do a whole lot against us. Okay, well, it's not what I thought it was. Guess we don't really need Inscription of Abundance. Although slapping the 2 counters on something, I've done it before, has been nice to save it from, you know, damage from this, 3 damage from that, save Marauding Raptor or Drover of the Mighty, make it bigger, save one of the things from Brotherhood's End, gain a bunch of life. Yes, it does seem to be the case. Man, I was packing the heat. Take out the treasures, take out the clues with thrashing at instant speed, take out a creature with inscription. Kind of feel like Dalton now at this point. Thrashing, well, I don't have a whole lot of anything, really. Okay. Wacky. Maybe it is what we originally thought and we just saw a bunch of randomness. I don't think so, though. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but you never know. I can work with that, especially if they don't get rid of Drover. But we got the 3 lands. We should get to Topiary, I would imagine. Hopefully. Oh, we get to safely go with Marauding now. That is pretty nice. Maybe they have a counter spell up their sleeve. Saw it coming. Oh my goodness, this is going good. My. Oh, tapped out. We're getting spoiled here, folks. Definitely Topiary Stomper. Let's keep getting those lands going. Hopefully Great Henge next turn if they're still doing stuff and tapping out. That would be nice. I feel pretty safe going Drover of the Mighty. I mean, they could have Brotherhood's End, maybe. Hopefully that's not the case. I jinxed myself. But that's alright, because they're tapped out and I get to go with the Henge. Finally. Alright. Good stuff. Hopefully they don't have the Prismari command Izzet to destroy it. Let it live at least a few turns. Hopefully Consider doesn't grab it. Alright, let's pop off. I'm liking this. Oh, this is getting better and better by the second. Actually, hold on. We can do Castle Garenbraig's ability with the 2 green from the Great Henge. Get as much mana as possible, depending if we draw something. We still have 1 red left over with that Stomping Ground off to the left side. Yeah, the left side. Could play another Topiary Stomper, getting us to 7 lands, attacking with the one we have out already. But we might just give Shifting Ceratops haste. Okay, well, that's what we're doing. Okay, good. Very good chance, I think, that we at least draw a creature. That's why you use 4. But we still have plenty of lands. We could do lovely stuff either way. Creature next turn, I can feel it. Regisaur, Carnage Tyrant. I don't care what it is. It's going to do the trick. Hey, I swear I'm not using like 24, 26, 27 lands. Where's a creature? Any creature. But we did turn on Topiary Stomper, which is nice. At the very least, you gotta look at the silver linings. When all you draw is lands, you tend to get to attack with that guy. Oh, yes, yeah. Nah, it didn't matter. I didn't think it mattered, but yes. Shatter Skull Smashing absolutely would have been lethal. 100%. I was just so stunned to draw another land. A little bit sad. Huh. Alright, let's go again. Maybe this is the match we see Tarrasque, but yeah, again, it's probably not needed. I'm going to keep playing it. I want to at least get it down a few times. It would be a pretty lovely top deck. Maybe, oh my goodness, allowing us to bust through eventually. Hey, that's better. 3 lands is better than none, I must say. We've got 2 sources of green. We've been stuck on 1 source of green a couple of times tonight. Got Greasefang coming up with that mana confluence, I imagine. Yes. Okay, they haven't done anything. So that does bode well for us. Now we've got the dilemma. Really should have gone Castle Garenbrig to start, just because we don't have a forest yet, and then Shatter Skull Smashing as my second land, potentially. I can go Drover, maybe what now? You know what? I'm going to go Castle Garenbrig. I think there's a pretty good chance Drover could have been killed. It does. I must say. I wanted to try out not having T-Rex do it for a long time, and we're seeing, the scenarios and the moments where it would have been much loved, as I have loved it in the past. We've all seen it doing the trick, and yeah, certainly T-Rex does seem better than Tarrasque. It's a lot cheaper, for sure. Ward 4 is probably enough to be hexproof a lot of the time. I would imagine it usually is. Great Henge, well, I don't... You know what? I think we might get to the Great Henge. I'm going to get rid of Carnage Turret. Just hope they don't get Greasefang next turn. But I definitely have felt the hole that Tyrannix Rex has left. Hey, if they want to make us sacrifice something that we may not have ever turned on, ugh. That tends to do the trick. Right, well, I know what I want to do. Okay, Rending Volley. Take out the greasy rat, send it back to the graveyard, and hope that buys us enough time. It's not the best thing against Greasefang, that's for sure, but it is something. It's also a little useful against Angels and Mono White. There's better things than Rending Volley against that, but I want to bring the pain to spirits and a little bit of pain to other stuff. Yeah, I didn't feel like we're going to make anything happen there, unfortunately. Oh, not with that. Okay, then definitely, then I can work with that. Certainly a lot better than that previous hand. Ooh, we got to see a Thoughtseize at least once. At least a few times in a night. I just didn't feel like we'd get there with the flying of the Sky Sovereign and then picking off the little things each time they send it back to the graveyard with Liliana's +1, reanimate it, ping something for 3, and then when it attacks, pinging something else for 3. A total of 6 each turn just seemed a little bit too insurmountable, sadly. Play one thing, the following turn it dies to the Sky Sovereign, and play another thing, it would... The one thing we play each turn would keep dying to it. They do 6 a turn. Nuts. Nutso. Entering and attacking is makes me cry, shed tears. We'll get the Drover. Maybe a big Shatter Skull, clear out a couple bodies, potentially, but fortunately, they don't have too much in the graveyard. They don't have any vehicle, which is very nice indeed. I'm liking the looks of this. Guess I could have killed Liliana. I didn't have anything with haste, I believe. Maybe I was mistaken, but I don't think I had anything with haste to just drop her. Which, speaking of haste, we gotta keep that in mind. Rampaging Raptor coming up next week. 2 and 2 red for a 4/4 trample haste. 2 and a red to give it +2/+0. I'm enticed, to say the least. That is going to be very fantastic. I did have shifting, yes. Oh, I like a good Regisaur. I'm not going to kill anything. We're going to pay the 3. We're going to go full aggression. Good stuff. Hopefully that's enough. Dead. Got him. Beautiful. Okay. Well, all right. Let's hope it's not too painful. We got to keep the first hand. A nice 3 lands, 1 rending volley, marauding raptor. Yeah. It's definitely nice. Greasefang, they have painful interaction, but not as much as other stuff, so there could be a reasonable chance that some of the early creatures survive at least a little bit. Oh my goodness, man. Oh, gotta send that. Try again. Definitely. Oh, hey, there we go. We got something. We're rolling. Rolling in it. 3 lands with Shatter Skull there. We got a rending. Marauding. Topiary. We don't have 2 sources of green for Topiary Stomper, but that is okay. Because that is very, very reasonable. The Leyline, yes. I've been wondering about that. I got 4 copies of it. I think I should consider it. Yeah. It completely shuts them down. Definitely. It's tempting. And it would stop other, reanimation things. Gonna try for marauding. Cross my fingers they don't get something painful on turn 3, which they potentially could with a Grizzly Salvage. No vehicle. No vehicle. You can do it. It's not the world's most consistent deck. Of course, they've got their nut draws. Turn 3, Parhelion 2. Always painful, but there. they still didn't get a vehicle. So we got a nice marauding raptor down. They couldn't kill it because they had to use 2. Yes. Yes, they can. Still don't have anything. Keep ramping with this Topiary Stomper. Possibly get shifting next turn and have 1 red left over for that Rending Volley. Have some lovely, lovely bodies, and I think that's going to feel quite nice. It definitely is. It definitely is. Leyline, huh? I'm going to keep that in mind. I definitely have been seeing quite a bit more Greasefang, unfortunately. I haven't played it yet, but I wonder. Let's do Great Henge. Let's go for it. I think that could be nice. I'm not too worried about what they have out at the moment. This could work out. Now it'll be hit for 4. Doesn't matter. We're gaining 2 a turn. Shatterskull could take out multiple little kitties. Fry them up. Yeah, I kind of forgotten about Leyline of the Void. Yeah. That would be good. What do they have up their sleeve, though? Oh man, they got nothing. Nothing going on. A Doom Whisper. I would not have expected to see a Doom Whisper in here. Shatterskull Smashing would be nice to drop that, but like I've done before, get that Castle Garenbrig, get as much mana as humanly possible, and still leave some red sources behind. We're going to be drawing a bunch here. Oh, another Rending Volley. I didn't play land this turn. Did I? No, I didn't. So I can use that Shatterskull Smashing as a source of red for Rending Volley if I absolutely have to. Okay. Let's do it. We got some lovely shifting Ceratopsis sitting at fantastic 6/5s. Yeah. That right there is going to scare away Eska's Chariot from ever attacking, I would imagine, or the cat, so I like it. Interesting. What are they thinking? Well, hey, oh, no, we gotta get that Castle Garenbrig again. Just in case we draw a bunch of stuff. Get as much mana as possible. Let's get a creature. Any creature. Anything. Oh, my goodness. Flooded for days. Painful. Okay. Sky Sovereign, I think, would trade with shiftings. That's a lot of damage, though. 4. See what they do with both of these. That's all right. That's all right. Do a little bit of extra damage. Not nothing. It might make all the difference. Ooh, there's the greaser. Huh. Yikes. Nope, you don't want to attack with that cat. You know what? I'm gonna hold off. Either way, it's gonna be very, very painful indeed with all the cats and whatnot. Having topiary might be nice. Oof, okay, here goes nothing. Alright. Well, we certainly have enough for ending volley. We'll hopefully, definitely take out Greasefang coming up here. But hopefully we draw lots of good stuff. We could kill him right here, right now. Oh, and there's Carney T. And we're still left with the one red from Shatterskull. Love it. Another great hand. Huh. Well. Let's go. Might do him in. Hold off. We'll see what Greasefang does. Oh, nuts. I wonder if they're going to get a vehicle in the graveyard for Greasefang to cheat out. I can't, Rending Volley only targets white or blue creatures. I couldn't have killed the cats, unfortunately. That would have been nice. The game to end all games. Yes, Sammy. Yes, definitely. Okay, here goes nothing. It is nice, Topiary Stomper, I must say. Having Vigilance. But, seems like they won't be doing a whole lot. Is there any vehicle that they cheat out? No, I don't think so. Possibly. Oh, okay, hold on. Oh, wait. Pass to combat. Not today, buddy. I think that does it. Topiary blocking Essikas. We only take 4 from the cats. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Got him. There we go. Ooh. Rending Volley does the trick, as I hoped it would, but Leyline of the Void. 100%. Yes. Fry that rat. Maybe Leyline? I don't know. I feel like Rending Volley would do enough. Hit Greasefang at the best moment. Hopefully you've done some things, and yes, Dino for the win. Dino for the win indeed. Alright, we'll just continue on at least another match here. I'll see if my wife is texting me anything. Nothing. We're good to go for at least another one. Man, that was beautiful. Must have felt pretty bad about themselves. Greasefang. Losing to dinos. We chewed up that rat and spit it out. Okay. Just nice to have something like Rending Volley if perhaps they've killed all our creatures or we haven't got a whole lot going. We could just use Rending Volley. 1 red. It's not fighting. We don't need a body out. Pretty satisfying, for sure. Wrath and Brimstone. Huh. Hey, certainly a lot better than the hands we've had tonight. Looking like 2 mulligans from the opponent. The tides are turning, I think. Ooh, mono red. Man, it's Some mono red and Greasefang Knight indeed. Maybe I'd better bring in a sweeper instead of that Leyline of the Void if Rending Volley does enough. Yeah, that's all right. Karizev is going to be very painful. At 2-4, first strike, Menace making that Ragavan and probably losing Drover, I would imagine. Oh, ouch. I don't expect we're coming back from this one, but I mean, you never know. We got Marauding. Drover the Mighty is a 3-3 now, and possibly Shatterskull Smashing takes out multiple things next turn, maybe? We will get Carnage turn next turn if everything isn't just dead. A 3-3 and a 2-3, stopping Robber and Etching of Kumano could be pretty nice. Maybe. They're gonna kill somebody. Oh, this is interesting. Well, you know what we gotta do? Carney T. Let's go. Play another Drover. Oh, fantastic. I'm holding everything back. Big time. Man, Drover the Mighty. Definitely. A Red Theft, possibly. Karizev's expertise stealing somebody could be happening. But the Great Henge and Galta next turn, I mean, if we're still alive, that's going to be good. Dead. Oh, there we go. Sammy, ultimate redemption. Whew, I was worried. Certainly Drover, of course, in this case, much better than Thunderherd Migration. I will say, wow. Wow, that was lovely. Making 6 green. Carnage Tyrant, cost 5. Drover for 1, a total of 6. Beautiful. Lovely. Beating mono red on the draw is not something I would expect to do every day. Okay. Guess in a sense mono red probably got flooded. Maybe all they had was lands. They usually only need 3, 4 max to make stuff happen. Well, certainly don't need the Tarrasque. Luca could take out multiple things. Domri, maybe. Got a couple Carnage turns. We got fortunate, I will say. I don't think we'll get quite as fortunate as last time. No. Well, I could make that work. I was just texting my wife there. Rotting Raptor, again, pretty nice. Coming down with 3 toughness. Oh, a Tarka. Red. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Yikes. Oh, the lore was fantastic in the past, and I mean, it made sense. They basically had to do with March of the Machines, setting up a nice, big ending battle. But I wish they would do the lore more often. The books, the original books from Kamigawa, 1 for each set, Champions, Betrayers, and Saviors of Kamigawa. That 3-book set, fantastic. And man, we're just feeling the pain. they want revenge, and they are certainly getting it. Yeah, maybe a Shadow Skull Smashing at some point coming up. Okay, yeah, definitely if you can find it on eBay or just find a PDF version. The original 3-book set from Kamigawa. Check it out. That's my all-time favorite Magic the Gathering. Ugh, the finale. We're getting a wee bit flooded here, I will say. We'll just try for game 3. Not Neon Dynasty, actual OG Kamigawa, yes. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. We haven't seen the last of the Phyrexians. They'll bring stuff back. They'll bring back planeswalkers that have died. I mean, it is a magical, fantastical world with all kinds of different planes. Pretty much anything you can imagine might happen. Those first 2 hands, very painful. Only 1 land and only 1 source of green. Man, if that was a stomping ground in Castle Garenbreak, certainly would be nice. Okay, we found something. We're getting there. Try sending Huntmaster and a Marauding to the bottom. Huntmaster, very likely, I think, would die to their stuff. Marauding Raptor, slightly more durable, is the idea. Yeah, well, they gotta make room for new stuff, certainly. Hey, at least we won't be attacked by Robber of the Rich there. That is nice. And they're tapped out, but I want to get Shifting Ceratops down, a nice body. They don't have any mana to stop it, so that's good. That's good. Imagine they would have liked to kill Shifting while it was temporarily damaged for 2. I opened up an original Ajani from Shards of Alara way back when. I will say that was pretty cool indeed. Looks like an Embercleave is coming down, sadly. We could kill a Robber or the Etching if we block that. So the Embercleave would only get them to 3. They'd take Shifting to 1. Robber is the guy I would like to block, and we'll take out Etching as well. So we could take out 2 things here when they slapped on somebody, like I expected. At least we take out 2 things. Decent. And we still get to play Drover the Mighty, which is quite nice. And they're tapped out. Hopefully we get to the Great Henge at some point. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty close. It was pretty close. But I don't really want to take 4. Could double block to take out the Burning Tree. Do I want to take 8? Do I want to kill it? I'm going to take it. Would have drawn another land, it would have been good, but now we have to block. I risked it. Would have been nice getting that Carnage turned down, I must say. Oh, yeah, no, that... Yeah, oof, there's the land. Flip that around. We would have had Carnage Tyrant instead, and that would have been lovely indeed. And a bumpier night, I will say, than others. I'm probably going to make some tweaks, maybe bringing in Leyline of the Void, potentially. That always is a good idea to dumpster Abzan Greasefang, but sometimes they just straight up play the vehicles and just get around doing graveyard stuff. It does slow them down enough, often enough. Yeah, leave it there for tonight. It was nice talking about all those lovely planeswalkers, reminiscing, hoping that some of them come back. I imagine they will, but nights can't always be good. Certainly when you do only one thing, you'll get a lot of bad ones, you get a lot of good ones, but as long as you keep going forward, that's it. Yes, catch you next time, Victor, Sammy, Isaac, Heaven, anybody else watching right now later on. Peace. Have a good rest of your time zone.